guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking to you guys about these two brushes, my Denman brush, which I've been using forever, and my brand new Felicia Leatherwood Detangler brush. So if you guys are interested to hear my thoughts on these brushes, then please stay tuned. Okay, so recently I have purchased the Felicia Leatherwood Detangler brush. If you guys do not know who Felicia Leatherwood is, she is a celebrity stylist based out of California. She seems to have a really, really beautiful spirit. I would love to meet her one day. She's a huge inspiration. She does some great looks and she just seems like a really, really awesome person. So in addition to just wanting to support her, I was really curious as to what I would think about this brush that she has put out. And so I decided to purchase it. One thing that I can tell you I'll start with is the fact that both of these brushes I would definitely consider investments for your hair journey. They are a little, costly for a brush. But at the same time, you'll probably never have to buy another one. I've had this Denman brush forever, and I highly doubt that I will need to buy another one of these brushes. So first thing to note, so there are three things that I noticed that I really wanted to bring out in this video. So the first thing that I noticed about my Felicia Leatherwood Detangler brush is the fact that it is extremely lightweight. You guys, this thing, there is like nothing to it compared to the Denman brush, which is definitely much heavier. There's more material in this brush for sure, not as much here. So that was the first thing that I noticed, extremely lightweight. So the second thing that I noticed is the fact that this handle is super wide compared to the Denman brush handle. You can see here clear difference in how much smaller this handle is and how much wider this one is. Trying to grip this smaller handle versus having more of a wider handle to leverage as you go through your hair makes a big difference. You wouldn't think that it would make such a big difference, but I noticed immediately that I had a better handle over the brush and more control as I was detangling my hair. And the third thing that I noticed is the difference in these bristles. They're not bristles, grooves, whatever they're called. These things. On the Felicia Leatherwood Detangler brush, they are much more sturdy. They are not really flexible. They don't move much at all. Compared to the Denman brush, where these are extremely flexible. And when I first bought my Denman brush, that was one of the things that I really liked. I felt like the Denman brush kind of worked with my hair as opposed to trying to actually fight through my kinks and my curls. But what I noticed is working with stretched hair, and even wet hair, because I've used this on stretched hair and wet hair, is that it does a better job detangling. And I don't have a whole lot of tangle issues, but I still notice that it does a better job detangling because it's not as flexible, and because they're so strong. They kind of, and it's not they don't fight the hair as I thought they would. I'm not really sure why that is. Some type of secret that Felicia Leatherwood has with this thing. But it doesn't fight the hair. It was very smooth, but they were like strong and still detangled the hair. It's very difficult to explain it, but it did a great job on my stretched hair. Love this brush for my stretched hair, as well as for my wet hair. And so overall, very pleased with this brush, you guys. Going forward, I can tell you that I will be using this brush for my stretched hair styling, which is usually when I use a brush. So 90% of the time you will see me using this detangler brush by Felicia Leatherwood. It just really worked well for me styling my stretched hair, and so I'm going to use this bad boy going forward for that purpose. The one thing that I did notice and where I will continue to use my Denman brush is when I am working with smaller sections of hair, for example, like when I'm doing a twist out or braid out, as I'm pulling those, separating the hair and doing those smaller sections, I like to brush the section before I twist or braid it. This brush doesn't do as well as the Denman brush on those smaller sections of hair. So for that purpose, I will still use my Denman brush to kind of, get those sections nice and smooth before I twist or braid my hair for twist or braid out styles. But you guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Both great products, but Felicia Leatherwood did an amazing job with this brush. I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried it, you guys, it is definitely worth it to add to your collection. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, if it was helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.